The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Jesus and his disciples went into the region of Judea, where he spent some time with them baptizing. John was also baptizing in Aenon near Salim, because there was an abundance of water there, and people came to be baptized, for John had not yet been imprisoned. Now a dispute arose between the disciples of John and a Jew about ceremonial washings. So they came to John and said to him, "Rabbi, the one who was with you across the Jordan, to whom you testified, here he is baptizing, and everyone is coming to him." John answered and said, "No one can receive anything except what has been given from heaven. You yourselves can testify that I said I am not the Christ, but that I was sent before him. The one who has the bride is the bridegroom. The best man who stands and listens for him rejoices greatly at the bridegroom's voice. So this joy of mine has been made complete. He must increase, I must decrease." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Right.
Good morning. Welcome to those joining us on the live stream. He must increase, I must decrease. This is a story of humility over pride. In today's world, many people seek to be in the limelight or to be important in some way. I saw a survey recently of young people, and the top goal or the top aspiration of young people in this survey was to star in a viral video. All of us wrestle with pride in many forms throughout our lives. Even the most devout and holy struggle with this. You may have heard the brief prayer or the phrase, "Lord, give me a humility I can be proud of." It's something that we all struggle with. John recognized and accepted that he was part of something much bigger than himself. He knew that he was the announcer, the proclaimer of the good news, not the good news himself. Rather, he had a role to play in the unfolding of God's plan. And that was to arrange everything for the wedding of his friend, Jesus, to his bride, the people of God. And John gives us a model to follow as Christians. He wasn't out to spread his own brand or to develop his own platform. In a certain sense, he recognized that he was a nobody seeking to tell everybody about somebody. He was a nobody seeking to tell everybody about somebody. As Christians, we share in the ministry of John. That is to arrange everything for the wedding of Jesus to his bride, the people of God. Now, the particulars of each person's ministry may be different. We may be a spouse or a parent, a teacher, a homemaker, maybe a laborer, a widow, or a friend. And in the context of church, we may be a priest, or a lector, or a musician, or an usher, or a greeter. But the nature and scope of our ministry may grow and may diminish and may change over the course of time. We see that John's ministry is shrinking by doing what God intends for it to do. Because our ministry is not measured by numbers, by personality, by fruitfulness, or breadth, how big it is. Rather, our ministry is measured by faithfulness to God. Now, my question as I grow older is not, am I qualified enough to show Jesus to people? More and more, it's, am I weak enough? Do I accept my failures and the wounds of life as more important than my strength in witnessing to Jesus? Every day, we must look into our hearts and see if they are mirrors reflecting back only our self-centered motivations, or if they're windows into the heart of Christ in the world, centered only on humble service. Mirrors weaken our ministry. Windows empower it. God awakened you from sleep today and called you into life and into your ministry. He wants something of your goodness to shine through your frailty and brokenness. May you be faithful in your ministry. Today, may the Lord increase.